You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but do you recall?
What's up, guys? This is your friendly neighborhood Extreme Spidey Guy here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review, part of Holiday Month, on The Polar Express, directed by Robert Zemeckis, which was released in the US on November 10th, 2004 by Warner Brothers. The film received mixed reviews from critics and initially growing $286 million against a record-breaking 165 to 170 million budget, which is the biggest sum for an animated feature at the time. Later re-releases helped propel the film's gross to $314 million worldwide, and it was later listed in the 2006 Guinness World Records as the first all-digital capture film. The Polar Express is also the last film appearance for Michael Jeter before his death, and it is dedicated to his memory. So, what's the story for this movie? Well, Tom Hanks and director Robert Zemeckis, cast known for doing various collaborations in Forrest Gump and Castaway, reunite for Polar Express, an inspiring adventure based on the beloved children's book by Chris Van Allsburg, when a doubting young boy takes an extraordinary train to the ride to the North Pole. He embarks on a journey of self-discovery that shows him that the wonder of life never fades for those who believe. So, what are my thoughts on this movie? This movie would have to be one of the best Christmas movies I have ever seen in my life. Robert Zemeckis' direction is definitely phenomenal in this film. The motion capture animation is definitely phenomenal in this movie. And Tom Hanks definitely nails the voice performances as the conductor, who is James, the hero boy Chris as the adult and motion capture, the hero boy's father, the hobo, Santa Claus, and Ebenezer Scrooge's puppet, and Daryl Sabara as hero boy, and Daryl Sabara and Josh Hutcherson. Daryl Sabara does an awesome job voicing the hero boy, and Josh Hutcherson definitely nails the performance as the motion capture version of him. Noah Gay nails the performance as Hero Girl, who is Holly. Darian O'Driscoll definitely does a good job doing motion capture. Megan Moore definitely has a beautiful singing voice as the Hero Girl. Tishiani definitely also does an awesome job with the motion capture model as the Hero Girl. Peter Scolari definitely nails the performance as Billy the Lonely Boy, and Hayden McFarlane definitely does a phenomenal, definitely nails the motion capture as Billy. Jimmy Bennett and Matthew Hall definitely nail the performances as Billy. Jimmy Pinchak definitely nails the performance as the know-it-all with the motion capture, and Eddie Deason definitely nails the voice performance as know-it-all. Michael Jeter definitely nails the performance as Smokey and Steamer. Excuse me. And Andre Scalazzo definitely nails the performances Smokey and Steamer. Leslie Zemeckis nails the performance as Sister Sarah with the motion capture and Hero Boy's mother. Isabella Pergina definitely nails the voice performance as Sister Sarah, and Ashley Holloway nails the performance as the additional motion capture of Sister Sarah. Dylan Cash definitely nails the performance as the boy on the train. Brendan King definitely nails the performance as Andy Pellick and the pastry chefs. Josh Ely, Rolhans Hendricks, John Scott, Sheen Scott, Mark Mendicata, Mark Goodman, Gregory Gast, and Gordon Hart definitely nail the voice performance as the waiters. Jolene Renee definitely nails the performance as the redhead girl and the elf. Chris Capella definitely nails the performance as Gus the Toothless Boy and the elf. Connor Mathias definitely nails the voice performance as the Toothless Boy with the additional motion capture. No, he does. Connor Mathis doesn't voice him. It's just the motion capture. The Toothless Boy. Phil Fondacaro, Debbie Lee Carrington, Mark Pavini, and Ed Gale definitely nail the voice performances as the elves. Charles Fleischer definitely nails the performance as the elf general, and Steven Tyler definitely nails the performance as the elf lieutenant and the elf singer. The music by Alan Silvestri is definitely phenomenal in this movie. The voice acting and motion capture is definitely phenomenal in this movie, and this movie was definitely the best way to honor Michael Jeter. Rest in peace to him, and so the film starts off in a subterranean neighborhood of Grand Rapids, Michigan, on the night of Christmas Eve in the late 1950s. A passenger train known as the Polar Express stops at the house of a boy who is growing skeptical about the existence of Santa Claus. The conductor says the train is traveling to the North Pole, and the boy, although reluctant at first, climbs aboard and meets a spirited girl and a know-it-all boy. The train then stops to pick up a boy named Billy, who initially declines to board but changes his mind as the train is leaving. The boy applies the emergency brake and Billy is allowed on, but he has to sit alone in the observation car. The children are then served hot chocolate, and the songs are definitely phenomenal in this movie by a platoon of dancing waiters, and the girl saves a cup for Billy. When the conductor and the girl go to give Billy his cup, the boy notices that the girl's ticket has not yet been validated and tries to return it to her. In doing so, the wind blows the ticket out into the wilderness, but soon finds its way back to the train. After the girl discovers that her ticket was missing, the conductor leaves with her, assuming that she'll be thrown off the train. The boy finds the ticket and traverses the rooftops to find the girl. There he encounters a mysterious ghostly hobo that helps him reach the engine. The boy finds the girl has been cut and put in charge while the engineer and the firemen are replacing the engine's hot headlight. The boy applies the brakes before a herd of caribou blocks the tracks. As the train continues, it moves at an extreme speed due to cotter pin shearing off. Once they reach a frozen lake, the cotter pin is replaced and the driver narrowly gets the train back onto the tracks as the ice breaks. The conductor takes the boy and girl back to their seats and they join Billy in the observation car. The train arrives at the North Pole when the conductor announces that one of the children will be chosen to receive the first gift of Christmas from Santa Claus himself. While the girl and boy attempts to convince Billy to join them, the boy accidentally uncouples the car, sending it hurtling along route towards a railway turnable inside Santa's workshop. The children make their way through an elf command center and a gift storing office facility where Billy finds a present in his name. They are dumped into a giant stack of presents where they also find the know-it-all. After the sack is loaded onto Santa's sleigh, the elves escort them out before Santa and his reindeer arrive. A bell flies loose from the galloping reindeer's reins. The boy initially cannot hear it ring until he finds within himself to believe. He returns the bell to Santa, who selects him to receive the first gift of Christmas. Santa agrees to let him keep the bell as the children board to go home. The boy discovers that he has lost the bell through a hole in his pocket. The boy arrives home. The conductor wishes him a Merry Christmas. He awakens on a Christmas morning to find the present containing his lost bell with a note from Santa. He and his younger sister, Sarah, joyfully ringing the bell, but their parents do not hear it because they do not believe in Santa. The boy reflects on his friends and sister eventually growing deaf to the bell over the years as their belief faded. However, despite the fact he is now an adult, the bell still rings for him as it does for all who truly believe. Now, are there any bad qualities I have with this movie? Absolutely not, and here's how I'm going to rate it. I am going to give The Polar Express a full solid 10 out of 10. So tell me your thoughts on The Polar Express. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's overrated? Just let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you all later.